What happened here? Victor Mazon traveled with his girlfriend to this beautiful beach in Oaxaca on the night of May the 13th. On the night of May the 14th, he went out as his girlfriend. She left the hotel, went to a dinner with family members. He stayed at the hotel, later called, said, you know what, I'm going to go out to a local bar. He went to a beautiful place called El Adoquin. El Adoquin is like a set of like small bars and restaurants. There are a lot of tourists hanging in El Adoquin, but that's also a magnet for criminals, for scammers, robbers, all sorts of dudes, cartels trying to sell you, like drugs and then charging you more for it and then getting into an argument with you. And I think that's what could have happened to our man, rest in peace, Victor Mazon. After getting to this bar, he met 4 people that are still unidentified, 2 women, 2 men. They're probably one of those friendly Mexican people that gets, friendly with you. They go to your table, you start getting shots, you start getting drinks. First mistake. Again, I'm not judging what happened to Victor Mazon to make him look like it was his fault. It was not his fault. This is his fault. The only people to blame is fucking criminals and the Mexican government that should put more attention into what this shit is happening and gain control back from the tourist beaches. We don't need the army with big guns walking on a beautiful beach. What we need is accountability and for you guys to really investigate what happened. And when I say you guys, I'm talking about the Mexican authorities to really investigate what happened. Take those people to jail with large sentences and not let this happen again. Again, Victor Mazon went out to this bar, met these 4 very friendly Mexicans that joined his table. They started drinking. 2 hours later, after he sent the last message to his girlfriend, he said, things are getting weird. Todo está muy raro. It looks like these people don't want me to leave, but I don't know if I should feel trapped or what is going on. He said that these 4 people he just met were very friendly, but also they were very anxious from him leaving the table. They were like, no, stay with us, don't go, whatever. They kept at it. Then we have nothing from Victor Mazon. Then authorities said that he started fighting with some of those guys and people from the bar around the check. Apparently, someone was trying to charge more money to Victor Mazon than what he allegedly consumed. Typical bullshit on these kind of tourist bars. Then again, it's fucking bullshit, but you rather comply. I've been myself in those type of situations down in Colombia, in Cartagena. I had a blast. We partied all night long, ordered some bottles, whatever. And when I tried to pay with my card, the bill was absolutely crazy. And second of all, they told me that I couldn't use my card because their card reader was not working, that I needed cash. Of course, one of the main security advices I could give is don't carry a lot of cash with you. Carry enough to get you out of trouble. If you need to bribe an officer to get out, if you need to hand over some money to these bulky security guys to help you get out of a fucking fight, if you need to pay for a taxi to flee a place, that kind of stuff, not too much. I had nothing on me. That was my mistake as well. And eventually things got really bad. They took one of my friends, put him in a nearby establishment. We're talking, this was probably happening around 5 in the morning. And they said that they were gonna keep him until I managed to get the cash they were demanding. So I had to walk alone, wasted, in the middle of the street, in the very outskirts of Cartagena, to find an ATM in the middle of the night, then get back, pay a lot more from what I was sure we consumed that night. Eventually, I complied, right? That's the smartest way to go. Yeah, man, I know this is a fucking rip-off. You're ripping me off, but you know what? Fuck you. I'd rather pay you for my life and my friend's life. So apparently this fight happened with Victor Mazon on that bar. And he never made it back to the hotel. His girlfriend came back to the hotel, and then he sent a last and disturbing message. He said, please make sure you get my location and call 911. Share my location if I text you the word danger. And then he shared his live location. He was driving on his own car because he and his girlfriend were traveling around Mexico. And the car stopped 11 minutes out of that Adoquin place where he was at that bar. He never made it back to the hotel. And on the 15th of May, his body was found with a shot on the back of his head inside his car. I blurred that photo I'm showing you on screen, guys, because it's very disturbing and very disrespectful for Mazon's family. But this is happening a lot in Mexico. Again, I don't think it's a matter of stop going to Mexico, because you still get great fucking places to go. It's a great country. I think it's a matter of carrying yourself in a different manner than what you will usually do in other countries, especially like if you're coming from the US or Canada. In those kind of places, if someone's trying to rip you off at a bar, you will definitely throw fucking fists or call the police. What I think happened to Mazon is that these guys were part of a scheme, probably working along with the bar and authorities. They watched these Canadian blonde men arriving alone, probably getting wasted on by himself. And the bar put a lot more on his bill than what he was getting. And they were probably demanding a lot more money. Now, why would he have drive up all the way to like 11 minutes out from that bar and not going back to his place? First of all, when you're wasted, you're not thinking absolutely straight, right? That's how we usually think. Second of all, they probably, or at least some of them, probably jumped in the car with him and demanded to go to an ATM or to go to, somewhere. Now, this is where things could have turned. I'm pretty sure that what they were trying to do was to kidnap this man. He's a lonely man, Canadian, doesn't really know his way around. They started bullshitting him with the bill, with the check. And they probably said, like, you know what, let's jump in your car, let's just drive to an ATM. Someone put out a gun, said, like, now listen to me, keep driving forward, you're coming with us. Then someone learned that he texted in English to his girlfriend saying, call 911, sharing his live location, and telling her, if I text danger, call 911. They were like, what the fuck do we do now? He's sharing our location. She probably already called the police. We need to leave his car and let's just fucking kill him and go. I think that's what happened. Again, mis compas, stay safe out there. Be smart. Wear your party. Don't come off as a dick, but still, why the fuck will 4 people sit around your table and start partying with you. I know we Mexicans tend to be very friendly, but be skeptical of everyone. Be skeptical of everyone who's coming just like friendly like that, especially if you're on your own in an unknown location or destination, even if it's very tourist and you're watching other gringos or whatever around having drinks. Be skeptical. Be absolutely skeptical of a woman who comes and joins your table and start, like drinking, talking to you, enticing you to whatever. Watch your beverages. Anyways,